staying friends and collaborators for 4 decades plus now.
You'll have to ask John this question. I think we value the creative relationship, and so we're generally nice to each other. Yeah. I would say we learned how to be polite growing up, I guess, and that's definitely sort of. I suppose we both have perfectly healthy egos, and there are times when I'm sure John is like, stop, doing something. Now,
let's start.
But I think we have a very good creative partnership, and we value it. So that's kind of what's kept us going.
I think I feel sorry for like brother acts because John and I go way back, but we also we were friends. Yeah, it wasn't like we were just put two cats in a pillowcase. So in spite of the fact that we've had to travel an inordinate amount of time with one another through hours, we've flown sitting next to each other to Australia a dozen times now, and that is trying. You could be married and that could be hard. So it's just we just kind of give each other space and had some really good luck and some really bad luck, and it's all character building. All headed up to an amazing arc of a career that's beloved by many, a whole bunch of people behind the glass right now, a whole bunch of people listening everywhere, and myself here on the.
I think this is one of the weirdest places we've ever been interviewed, because there are people who we can't hear, and we can barely see them, and they're behind a glass, so it does feel like an operating theater.
Right, yes. The screams are silent. Yeah. You make the incision right here. Let me tell you about my operation. Thank you guys again so much for sharing your music and for being here with us. What is next? We are going back home for a little bit, and then in the very beginning of September, we've got to record a hit song, and then we'll be done. Right on. I believe in you guys. We're going to write a hit song that changes everything and makes everybody go I don't know about those guys. Right. Oh, good. As long as you change everything, then we'll all be happy.
Exactly.
Thank you again so much. They might be giants.
Thank you, Larry.
Live on KEXP. Thank you to everybody who powers the music, who powers the station, who powers this incredible community. We're able to do things like this with your direct support. Make sure you go to kexp.org. Make sure you like and subscribe on the YouTube and watch for when this drops on YouTube. Thank you again, one and all. Shout out to the whole live team, everybody who's made it possible. My name is Larry Mizell Jr. This is live on KEXP, kexp.org.
Support for KEXP in-studio performances comes from contributing listeners and from BECU. Join us on Thursday, June 19th for an all-day Juneteenth celebration with Eva Walker, Lace Cadence, DJ Yachty, Larry Mizell Jr., and Riz. Juneteenth on KEXP, all day long on Thursday, June 19th. Made possible in part by ACLU of Washington.
The all-new KXP app is available now. Hi, I'm Francesca, and I'm on the in-house team that built our new app from scratch right here at KXP. The new app will help you discover music alongside a global community of people who believe in the value of putting human beings at the center of creation. Listen live and on demand, save your favorites, check out the real-time playlist at a glance, use it with CarPlay and Android Auto and more. I hope you'll download the all-new KXP app right now. It's the best way to take music discovery with you wherever you go. Available for iOS and Android.
LVP in the place to be. Good afternoon. Just gearing up to do some America's Region Racing. And I was thinking it was going to be the 10 till start, right? But I forgot it was race C. So, yeah, dude. Yeah, digging the day, brother. How about yourself, man? You getting some racing today? What did I see? I think I saw you on the Grove Streets stream earlier today. I was at the job, just kind of briefly peeked at it. Have you been doing the races, man? This is going to be my first race of the day. I'm definitely doing this race. I can't see that whole thing because for whatever reason, I don't know why PlayStation doesn't let me see the whole Yeah, but let's see. I'm definitely doing it. Yeah. Yeah, you know how like I thought there was more to that message because it was like ... But yeah, same, bro. Yeah, I love Cataluna, but I also really love what's this course? What is this course? This Watkins Glen? This is Watkins Glen, right? This isn't Road Atlanta's the other American track. Yeah, I got a fairly decent qualifying time. Put one out this morning. This morning it was like 156.7. I was following Anti-Meta's Ghost. And at the time I got it was like 514. Oh yeah, dude, for sure. Yeah, right? You know, exactly, right? Like those tracks, it just kind of like the light bulb just works, right? Yeah, I'm with you on that, brother. Just something about it, man. I just always have a lot of fun here. Atlanta being another one. Wait, this is Watkins Glen. Yeah, Road Atlanta, also super sick. Another couple of those courses for me that I just always feel really strong at are the Grand Valley, and it's one of the Japanese tracks. It's not Tsukuba. Something Tsukiyama or one of those courses. But yeah, hey, Stoking Day to you, bro. Thanks for stopping by to say hello. Yeah, and normally I'm not racing at this time of the day. Normally I'm at work, but we were pretty slow at the job, and they're like, hey, Hector, you want to go take the rest of the day up? And I was like, hell yeah, dude, twist my arm. I just been telling the homie at the job, Tristan, hey, shout out Tristan, if you happen to check this out. Tristan's also a GT7 racer, and we were chatting at the job. I'm like, dude, man, I just feel like I'm just wasting away my time here at the job when I could be doing more productive shit like working on my qualifying time. I'm sure you can relate, bro. So yeah, anyways, hey, gotta work a little bit early, and yeah, I'm gonna do at least 2 races. Probably that's gonna be it, because after that it's gonna be Game 5, Oklahoma Pacers series, and I'm definitely fired. Yeah, you can relate, bro. I think we all can, man. You know, even one of the other guys at the job today, he's like, God damn it, man, I'm just listening to you guys talk about Gran Turismo all day. Now I want to start racing. I'm like, dude, man, like. So I was showing him like some of the equipment online, right? And I'm like, yeah, these are, and he's just tripping out, right? It's just like when we're like little kids, we go to the bike store, man. You see that sick ass BMX bike, man. You're like, oh shit, man, that looks so sick. Wish I had the money for that. Hey, I ain't saying I'm poor AF, man. I'm barely getting by. Not that I make like a shitty wage, but you know, just like everything else, man. While my wage is slightly increased, everything else over the past 53 plus years of my existence on planet Earth is exponentially increased in price. But anyways, you know what I'm saying though, man? Like, this is what I work for, man. I work so I can come home, jump on my rig and be like, I fucking love you, race rig. You know what I'm saying, man? I'm sure you can relate. All right, so what do we got? 10 minutes till race time. Still haven't figured out the ideal setup through this chicane. Hopefully it'll just happen, but you know how that goes. Just happening, and hope don't make a better lap time. Anyways, yeah, fired up to get out here, fired up to get some racing. I'm gonna do at least 1, if not 2 races, depending on how it all goes, and go jump in the pool for a bit, then catch the start of the OKC Pacers Game 5. Really looking forward to this one. It's been a fantastic series thus far. I'm hoping to go 7. Rooting for the Pacers. Not a fan of the Oklahoma City Thunder organization. Is it? No, dude. Yeah, exactly right. It's just a 10-lap sprint race, a la how Grand Valley Reverse was. What was that? 2 weeks ago now. Yeah. So I'm kind of a little bit on the fence about that. I was kind of hoping we'd have a change of tires required, but yeah, apparently, yeah, no pit required. At least that I know of. I should probably check the rules of engagement. But no, I was watching a few streamers today, and I think I posed that question to someone, and yeah, so interested to see how this all plays out. Yeah, Monday afternoon, start of the work week, in the words of the great Elvis Costello, welcome to the working week. Matter of fact, I should probably put that on my playlist right now, pre-race. Wah! Yeah, I just had it on KXP, the radio station out of Seattle, Washington. They had They Might Be Giants live in the KXP studios, KXP radio station right downtown Seattle, right next to the Seattle Center, home of the famous Space Needle. The Seattle Center is like this big complex, right, with all these, there's like a museum there, there's a sci-fi museum there, all this cool shit. It's my understanding it was originally like part of the 64 World's Fair. Woo! And yeah, it's now just like a big civic center. Anyways, KXP, all listener-funded radio, and yeah, greatest radio station ever. I often tell people who are a fan of music, I guarantee you 10,000% you're going to be a fan of KXP. So if you don't already know, I'd suggest you look into it. They have a up there in Seattle, it's 90.3 FM on the radio dial, 92.7 FM on the radio dial, a little over an hour west of myself here in the San Francisco Oakland Bay area, the zone where I grew up. Discovered KXP living up in Seattle. I'm obviously not there nor the Bay Area, so I'm streaming it on my app. Yeah, I guess, yeah, a lot of times, you know, like artists will be coming to town doing shows, so KXP will broadcast them, have the, you know, invite them to the radio station and broadcast a set from the on-site studio band. So yeah, They Might Be Giants, one of my favorite bands. I had the opportunity, to see them, I believe only one, maybe twice in my life, but I definitely saw them play back in like I think it was 94, around Christmas time. It was in San Francisco, the local radio station out there, like the modern music station KXP, aka the Live 105. They had it was called, what the fuck was it? I think it was called Green Christmas was the name of the show. It was essentially an unplugged concert. Tony Bennett was there. I left my heart in San Francisco. Yeah, Tony Bennett, R.I.P. He was there. They Might Be Giants were there. Well, I forget the name of that band that did that song. Hey, 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 like being stoned. I forget the name of that band. They were like kind of big in the early 90s. And Porno for Pyros was there. They were the band that rose from the ashes of the breakup of Jay's Addiction. Yeah, that was pretty rad seeing those guys, man. But yeah, They Might Be Giants, though, man, blew my mind. Their set was incredible, just super sick musicians. Big fan of those guys. So yeah, the set they were doing at KXP now ended. They only did like 5 songs maybe, and then like little interviews. But at the website kxp.org, or if you put the app on your streaming device, right? They've got this feature on their site. It's called the Streaming Archive, where everything that's been played you can re-listen to for up to 2 weeks, right? So you can choose a time, you can look at a show, all the different DJs all pick their own music. There's different genre shows. There's but again, the most part, a lot of the DJs are cats in like their 30s and early 50s like myself, so they have a wide range. I mean, just frankly, everyone there is just, that's a part of KXP. All the DJs are just big fans of music. So you'll kind of hear a little bit of everything. And like right now, man, I'm just going to give you a little sample of that. Here we go.
It's called Do You Ride? Bone JR back there with Not in Surrender, and a classic from Question Mark and the Mysterians called 96 Tears. My name is Larry Mizell Jr. Been listening to the afternoon show this fine Monday. Thank you all for powering the music and tuning in. Huge shout to the whole They Might Be Giants crew. I'm so happy about that. Thanks for the love on the section, on the interview. I see y'all. Appreciate you. Big shout to my super producer, DJ Charlize. Get ready for drive time. DJ Riz up next at 4 p.m. So keep it locked. I'm going to be out the next 2 days, but I will be back in time for OG Thursday, y'all. Big shout to all my folks worldwide. And all my folks in the gathering space. Little Bacal Rhythm and Steel right here. Their take on Stevie Wonder. Congrats to all the graduates.
The WZPP. Where's that bass at, bro? Dude, you know the song, right? There was like a famous rap group that covered this. So this is the name of this band is the Bacao Rhythm and Steel Band. BACAO Rhythm and Steel Band. See if we can get some info on these guys. Share song info. I wanted to see if there's more about it, but apparently it's from 2025. South Florida. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Dude, Florida living, man. Good on you, bro. I bet there's a bunch of crazy-ass music out there. This is definitely giving off some tropical vibes. Where I am located is definitely not a tropical zone, man. Where I'm at, it's very dry, rural. This is Central Valley, California is like the agricultural zone of California. Again, I grew up in the Bay, man. Just the Bay's like a giant metropolis, right on the water, right? I would suspect you're probably somewhere South Florida near the water, but yeah, I gotta check out that station, man. Yeah, exactly right. Hey, I gotta say, man, I fucking love humidity and heat. And I've only been to Florida twice in my life. Both times was in the Orlando zone. You know, did the whole Disney World. We also did Cape Canaveral and like all that. But the first time I went there was it was January 2000, and we got there. We'd flown out of Oakland. In Oakland, it was like, I don't know, like that time of year is probably like in the 60s. And we get to Florida, and I remember it was like 80 something. When we got the plane, and we were like, holy shit, man. And I remember we got the rental car, and we went to the hotel as myself, my daughter's mom, and my sister. And this was before my daughter was born. And, we're just smoking hella weed, and we're driving around. And dude, there was this crazy-ass windstorm. It was like the rainiest shit I've ever experienced. Next day, though, there was like this crazy cold front that came through. And it was like I was still wearing like shorts, but it definitely wasn't 80 anymore. The second time I went there was, God, when was that? That was 2010, I believe. We went there for spring break, and it was much hotter then. It was definitely humid. I hear it gets like way gnarlier. I myself love the humidity. My old ass arthritic body enjoys it a lot. So, anyways, I'm sure maybe if you live in it often, it might get a bit much. I know here in the Central Valley, come summertime, it's what do you got? One of my favorite winters is here. Yeah, I bet so, bro. Yeah, right. Okay, so where I grew up in the Bay Area, right, the closer to the water you are, right, the more temperate your climate's going to be, right, because the temperature of the water kind of affects the temperature of the air. Very temperate. They refer to the Bay Area as Mediterranean climate. But here near Modesto, California, it's about 80 miles east of the bay. Right farther away from the water, there's like hills that kind of separate it. So it gets a lot cooler here in the wintertime. Come summertime, though, this time of year, it gets hot AF. It's a very dry heat, reminiscent of where my parents grew up in El Paso, Texas, the high desert, where I spent all my summers as a kid. So it's not uncommon here in the summertime. It'll be like 110 for like weeks straight. which I'm all about that shit, man. Bring the fucking heat. Tell you, I mean, don't get me wrong, man. If I'm at the job, I don't want to be outside working to that shit, man. And like, if I'm driving around, I might even put on the AC. And I definitely have to watch where I'm skateboarding at, stay hydrated, and keep my filming cameras out of the direct sunlight. Yes, it is. We got a bunch of the good homies out here. Which, on that note, appreciate that, bro. Thank you. On that note, as always, all my competitors, may y'all find success in whatever goal it is you have set ahead of yourselves to achieve. May we either maintain or gain our sportsmanship/safety race, have a fun-ass race, competitive race. For myself, I'm going to say it as always, my primary goal is to earn, keyword earn, the respect of my competitors, keep my driving honorable, keeping it classy, equally as important, maintain my composure. Keep my, does this dude got a Kenwood sticker on the back of his fucking windshield? That's so fucking sick, man. Remember Kenwood stereos? Again, make sure it's if I got any, basically if I got any shit to say, man, make sure it's cool. Don't be a dick. All right, so I heard word the slipstream on here is mad crazy, so I'm gonna try and have to be mindful of that, especially coming up in this, especially coming up in the bus stop over here. Woo! Ah, shit, that's gonna be a penalty, isn't it? God damn it. Where's the homie? Where's the homie? I see him. Ah, motherfucker, I knew it, dude. Damn it. I should have been smarter about it, man. To be fair, though, I got bumped from behind, man, so it kind of wasn't my fault right there, but whatevs. Start of the race, 10 laps, a lot of race to go, but yeah, these cats over here ain't fucking playing, man, so definitely want to be a lot smarter for the rest of the race. All right, there goes fucking hella spots right off the bat. All right, so yeah, first race of the race week. Fired up to get in some. I gotta say, man, last week, what was last week? It was the fucking the gardens. Oh yeah. I you know, I mean, whatever, dude. I ain't make it tripping. I'm just gonna do what I can to have a good time and stay competitive, and ideally not fucking do that kind of nonsense right there. Yeah, last week, man, I really loved the that gardens course at Dragon Trail or whatever it is, or Seaside, man. But I just had a really rough week over there, man. I was just bouncing all over the fucking curves, man. So didn't really do too much race last week. Early on in the week, I was having some technical issues, specifically with my brake pedal. I think I've discovered the culprit. At first I was tripping out, like, oh shit, man, is it a failure of the load cell? I guess there's sensors in there. And anyways, I was like, fuck, dude, I gotta fucking send it back to Fanatec, let them figure it out. You know, just kind of like going into like all those unnecessary places of tripping that I didn't need to go. Oh, that homie just fucking got a gnarly ass Billy, didn't he? And I ended up solving the issue by just, matter of fact, I think you and I might have been discussing it, right? Ended up solving the issue basically by just re-flashing the firmware. As I understand, that's essentially just like taking off what I had on there and re-putting it back on. So yeah, thus far, knock on wood, ain't had any more issues, so doing all right. All right, much better lap, survived to that one. Whole lot of race to go, though. Who do I got behind me? I got the Edibolato. Oh, that is the homie. Yeah, so fired up to be out here getting some racing again. I've been chosen all day to get on course. Not me, but I hear that a lot. Yeah, so anyways, yeah, I gotta say, man, God bless the internet, man, and the... you know, I haven't had any major issues with mine at all. As a matter of fact, when I first acquired this wheelbase I'm using right now, I had went from the I had the model, the entry level direct drive out of Fanatec. I had that one first, and then I was like, you know what, man, I really enjoyed it, but I just wanted more features. And I liked that this one had a bigger wheel, and so I invested in this one. Ended up selling it. It actually worked out well because I got to sell the other one to my coworker. He was super juiced on it, right? Like those things ain't cheap, brand new. So it was like a win-win. I got to get what I wanted to get, and he got to help out the homie in the process. So how did those guys up ahead not get a penalty? It looks like they all went hella wide, but they all avoided it. Anyways, so when I first got this, though, man, I was like, oh shit, man, like nothing's working on it. What the fuck's going on? And that's when I discovered that the like with the first one, I never had a PY. I have a Mac, but I didn't have a PC. I guess you got to have Windows to do the any firmware issues that the wheelbase and or pedals may have. Long story short, man, I just bought like a cheap $200 laptop on Amazon, and fuck, man, I just started doing the firmware issues, and it's really rad on the Fanatec site. It's really easy to navigate, and you can basically do any sort of setting adjustments there at their website, and then that'll translate over to the PlayStation. Anyways, long story short, man, I hella back the German engineering, and yeah, knock on wood, I haven't had any major issues, with the exception of the what I now kind of figured out. Yeah, I was tripping out first. I'm like, fuck, dude, like parts have failed, but yeah, it all worked out. So yeah, I'm hella back, and I hear now that they've been taken over by this new company, this Corsair, that they're whoa, don't do it, dog. That their customer service is now exponentially bettered itself. I hear now that they, as opposed to the initial 1-year warranty that my product came with, I've had my product now for a little over a year. I hear now it's whatchamacallit, 3 years. All right, so definitely got to be smart over here, because I don't know how this cat's breaking. All right, kind of getting through it now. Yeah, kudos to all these guys up ahead, man. Homeboys are killing it. Man, what's a homie Ediball? Is he running the fucking Audi back there? Assuming I'm correct. Good on him, man. Yeah, so thus far, all things considered, after that penalty, what did I lose, like 3 spots in that penalty? Or maybe I started at P4. I forget if it was P4 or P3. I think it was P4. All things considered, man, still holding some strong laps. I got the Brian Robbins out ahead of me. I wonder if this Brian Robbins is a homie I was racing yesterday over in Asia. I was racing some cat over there that was also running the Dr. Pepper livery, so don't often see too many people running the Dr. Pepper. Sometimes you just got the feeling of a pepper. Who we got over here? Fucking broccoli in the cheddar. What's going down, my brother? Stoking day to you. Yeah, hey, thank you both of you guys, man, for stopping by to say hello. Hey, the broccoli, you know the LVP, right? LVP and the place to be. Yeah, over here, what is this again? This is Watkins Glen, America's region. First race of the day, first race of the week. I can't even talk right now. Race week. My initial plan was to get in a couple of races, but all things, as long as this race is starting to feel, man. Oh shit! I hope that's not a motherfucking penalty, but I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, I might just be. God damn it, motherfucker, dude. I think I also pushed out the homie, right? My bad, bro. Go get it, Brian Robbins. Damn it, dude. I fucked up right there, dude. I was trying to give him the bump trap, but I think I knocked him off his line. He's like, Hector, God damn it, you fucked me up too, man. Yeah, my bad, homie. Oh shit, don't get another motherfucking penalty. Okay, calm down, Edible. You're not gonna get past me anyways. So you ain't gotta fucking force the issue. Yeah, I'm about to lose 2 spots. Yeah, my bad to the homie, the Brian Robbins. I super fucked up right there. Yeah, there goes those 2 spots. But these homies are like, we will gladly swoop up those spots from you, fellas. Yeah, the homie is running the Audi, isn't he? All right, so all things considered, not the end of the world. Hey, we got Balasa out here. Velocity is sick, but I ain't seen this homie in a while. Oh shit, little wall action. I was considering going for that, but I couldn't do that to the good homie. That's the edible. Hey, I got the Calabacito Bay. It's cloudy at the track. Yeah, exactly right. Oh shit! Oh, sorry, homie. I got hit from behind, bro. My bad. Okay, so apparently, at least every other lap, my game plan thus far is to lose 2 spots. Hey, what else, man? We're having a good time. All goodness. Oh shit! Woo! Nice move, Capacito. A lot can happen. Yeah, it's all goodness, man. All these guys are the homies too, man. Goes without saying. I ain't gonna try and take some risky maneuvers. Although I wish that homie would go a little bit faster though. He's running the NSX. Dude, I don't know if you guys are on Instagram, but I found this this page. It's called something about Japanese gas stations, and it's this dude who works at a gas station in Japan, and there's just all these sick ass cars that come through. He had one that come through, it was an NSX, and I was like, oh, that looks so sick, man. And out there, they're just like, I'm sure they're very heavily car collectors out there, but that's the shit that's the place where all these sick ass rides come from, man. I myself am a Miata owner. I got a couple. I got a 1990 and I got a 2021. I was living up in Seattle back in 2016. A friend of mine, ironically at the time, she was gearing up to move to California, and she had a 1990 Miata and she was getting rid of it. She had just gotten a brand new car, and she didn't want to. She was getting ready to make this big move, and didn't want to, have to lug it down and all that. And someone slashed the tires on it. And I do tires, so she hit me up. She had aftermarket lug nuts. She couldn't get them off, and so I went to go help her out. And I was like, hey, small talk, like, when are you gonna do this car when you move in a couple of days? She's like, oh, I'm just gonna sell it. I had no intention of offering her money for anything. I'm not, again, man. Whoa. And I was like, how much you gonna sell it for? She looked at me. She's like, I'll give it to you right now for $200. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. Let's go to the ATM right now. So that's what we did, man. And fell in love with the car. Previous to that, I was driving a Ford Taurus. I get in this little car, man. I'm like, holy shit, dude. I feel like a fucking gust of wind is going to flip this thing over, man. And I was afraid to drive it on the freeway, man. I was like, dude, this fucking thing is scary. And I was selling tires to this guy. He had like a little fucking old Fiat or some shit like that. And he was buying like these summer-only tires. And I know, right? Had at the time like 96,000 miles. Her dad had bought it and kind of put on new wheels and gave it to the mom, but the mom was afraid to drive it, so she gave it to the daughter. I was actually dating the daughter for a while, like 2012, and she had it. We were together, but I never drove the car. Well, except for like one time I drove it. I was like, oh, this is sick, right? But yeah, dude, okay. But anyway, so I'm selling the tires to the guy. He's like, Hector, man, that thing is engineered to never flip over. Once he told me that, I was like, all right, it's on. That next summer, when previous to owning that vehicle, whenever we'd come back home to California to visit, we'd always just do the 5 straight down from Seattle. It's like 850 miles or something like that. It's definitely under 900 miles. And I was at 2016, I was dating this other woman. She was a surfer, and she would go to the Oregon coast. So she turned me on to the Oregon coast. I was like, holy shit, I had no idea this existed. I mean, obviously it was fucking there, just because I wasn't there. But anyways, man, so the Oregon coast is basically, and if any of you guys ever have the opportunity, you've never done it, that is a drive that anyone who is a fan of driving should do at least once in their life, man. It's how the Highway 1 is in California, which is what Grand Valley is based on, FYI. Highway 1, the coastal highway in California. The 101 is to the Oregon coast the same way that the 1 is in California. The only difference is along the Oregon coast, there's hella little towns, there's hella beaches everywhere. California coast is like a lot of rugged cliffs. A lot of it's state park, but a lot of it's kind of inaccessible. Yeah, dude, the Oregon coast, man, that drive guarantee will change your perception of everything, man. Yeah, so we did it that first summer I had the car. I think that was the next summer was 2017. My daughter and I did the whole of the Oregon coast. We dropped the top in Seattle, and we did the top down the whole way. I was like, we're doing the top down the whole way, man, and we were burned to a crisp by the time we got to the Central Valley. But man, it changed my life forever. So, and I fell in love with that car, man. I would have like BMWs like flying by me, and on the Oregon coast, people aren't really doing more than like 65 because again, you're going a lot of windy roads, a lot of trees, a lot of blind turns, a lot of little towns. You gotta slow down in as well. But the biggest thing about the Miatas, what I learned is that, oh yeah, dude, these holy shit, I thought that was karma. I just saw that shadow right there. The biggest thing is that they don't have the top end speed, right? Little motors, but dude, they fucking are so light and so nimble. I would have these BMWs flying by me, but we go in these sharp ass turns, and these guys have to apply their brakes and have to slow down like they're heavy ass cars, right? And I would just downshift my little Miata, drop it a second, and I was gone, man. And I would just kill them out of all the turns. Anyways, yeah, it changed my life. So I got back down to California and moved back here about, as a matter of fact, it's be 5 years ago this July. And I wanted to get a newer car for like road trips and things like that. I was like, you know what, man, I'm gonna get another Miata. So yeah, I got myself a 2021, fired up, and all right, thanks for giving me space there, bro. Hell yeah. Didn't really want to take that outside line, but it happened. Who do I got right here? I got the Polo. Polo, quit fucking bumping into me, dog. What the fuck are you doing, homie? Oh, that's a Capacita. Calapacita! Go get a Calapacita! Because otherwise, I'm going to have to get a little bumpy with you también, bro. All right, so hey, we're moving along. Again, I think I started off P4 in this race, so this is not the ideal scenario, but, it is what it is. I can hold my head high knowing that I've been keeping my driving cool. Haven't had to resort to any little bumpity bump like some other cats in this race, but no, that's a homie right there, the Calapacita! So I ain't tripping. Yeah, heavy ass field out here. And some relatively decent laps. Got a 156 in there, so I ain't mad at me. Yeah, and I gotta say, for first race, man, it's been a fun one. Again, thank you guys for stopping by and keeping me company along the race. Forgive me if I've been yapping away, but not only am I fired up to race, and I tend to talk a lot when I get nervous, but I'm also fired up on my Monster Mango energy drink. So, yeah. All right. Final lap. I gotta say, this is a long race, but a fun-ass race, man. I really enjoy. Yeah, Randy, what's going down, my dude? Stoking day to you. Hope your race day is well. More importantly, hope everyone's life day is well for you and all your familias, wherever you may be on this great big blue biosphere we call Spaceship Earth. Oh, the homie has incurred a penalty up ahead. Oh, shit, the Capalapacita. Let's see if we can, ideally, get a good run on. Let's protect this inner corner coming up ahead. Don't do it, dog. I could tell he was sizing it up, man. Oh, shit, dude. Brian Robbins serving the penalty. Let's see if we can't get by him. Oh, shit. What a fucking race, dude. Wow, man. I gotta say, man, I'm not like check me out or anything like that. I'm just fucking fired up, man. What a fucking race, dude. This is exactly what I was anticipating was going to go down in this race, man. Really competitive, strong field. And the, oh shit. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Ah, what a fucking fun ass race. Woo. Wow, dude. Not gonna lie, that 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, dude, right? Wasn't that a great race? I gotta say, man, those penalties killed me too. Thank you. I appreciate that. I have a feeling I would have done slightly better without those penalties. Let's see how we did points wise. Get some motherfucking points. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Wow, what a race. I was definitely not holding back on that fourth to last turn with the good homie, the Calapacita. Did I not? Yeah, I was definitely not averse to take a little bit of risk right there. But he was, hey, to be fair, man, he also held back. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. All right, yeah, so, yeah, that was a long-ass race. And, you know, I think it's time for me to go jump in the pool, actually. I was thinking about doing another one. But yeah, I'm going to go jump in the pool. I'm fucking soaked with sweat right now, man. That fucking race was fucking... That shit was like... Dude, I'm like soaked with sweat over here. Plus, I got the windows open. It's hella hot out here. Yeah, so again, hey, broccoli with the cheddar, the Rodney, the fucking LVP, and the place to be. Guys, thank you for stopping by. Stoking Race Day, Stoking Life Day for y'all. Yeah, I'll definitely be doing, well, I shouldn't say definitely because I'm going to go watch a game, but I'll likely be doing a couple races after the basketball game. I think, though, I'm going to put in some time over on, the Euro account. I'm generally going to do that zone. I don't know. I might do zone. So yeah, I have a feeling this, as much as I love this track, this is not one unless I really don't have anything going on outside. Kind of like how Grand Valley was a couple weeks back. Just it's a really long race. It's almost like, again, I'd mentioned early in the start of the race that I was kind of a little bit disappointed that there wasn't a pit stop tire change strategy involved. I think also when you have that break in the race, that's kind of a little bit of a mental chill, right? Because yeah, even though this was essentially a sprint race, man, it was pretty long. But yeah, prior to be part of this one. All right, yeah, guys. So I'm gonna get out of here, and again, thank you all for showing up. Stoking Data all. Anybody else who may be checking this out didn't say hello? That's all good. Appreciate y'all being here. Okay, so as always, I'm going to end my stream on fuck the war pigs. Stop shooting people, stop bombing people. Human race, we can absolutely do better. Will it ever end? Likely not. In so many ways, humanity is the definition of insanity. But as a whole, fuck yeah, we can do better. Yeah, hell yeah, Rodney, I appreciate that. You know, like we're over here, like Rodney is a racer from whatever part of the globe he's at, man. We got we got LVP down to Florida. We got cats from over Europe, Asia, right? Everywhere. The broccoli and the cheddar, right? We don't want to fucking shoot and bomb each other. We want to fucking bro down and see each other do well racing, right? That's how human beings are, right? Yeah, so fuck the war pigs. These fucking assholes pulling the puppet strings, pitting the poor against the poor, man. Yeah, real talk. We can do better. Hey, all love for you and yours. All stoke for you and yours. Every due day, go get it. Keep your head in the clouds, your feet on the ground, one foot in front of the next. Hell yeah, dude. Never been to your town, but a big fan of fish and chips and a big fan of the Beatles. Fuck yeah. God willing, one of these days I'll make it over there. Yeah, again, head in the clouds, feet on the ground, one foot in front of the one foot in front of the next, one able to be of service to another. Therein lies the reward, this ever so brief miracle we call life. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Great racing for y'all. I will see y'all next time. I'm out. Peace.